Keep on going, man.
Fuck your swastika.
Alright, hold it right here. We're not going to go any further. We don't have to follow them. You're protecting a Nazi again. Fuck you.
Oh, stop it. Always crying. Just knock it
Do I
off.
look like a Nazi to you? I'm a goddamn governor. Hey, keep on staying. Hold their cars. Leave them alone. Alright, we're good. Trying to do anything.
Walk away, Nazis! Leave Portland!
Only good Nazis are dead Nazis. Sambo boy, and I ain't scared of y'all. Go back to your mommy's basement. Go back to mommy's basement and play video games like you always do. Open order.
I fought for my country for 8 years.
You got a big ego, huh? And smallpox! Very small!
Shit, that's singing. That's really
Hey,
good.
I would love to right now. Shoot it out, I'll shoot it out! Shoot it out, buddy! Hey, I have a boyfriend, actually. You'll have to come show me
Hey, my bad. I don't roll with dudes, bro. This way. Why you hiding behind the mask? Stick together. Hey, right here. Hey.
Fucking tough ass motherfucker.
Why don't you take your mask off? Little pussy. more violence.
What up, Tiny?
Get back, motherfucker! Swear to God, get the fuck back! You make sure again, I'll shoot you! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! No one needs to be shot. Get the fuck out of here! Why the girl birds? I don't know! I don't know those people! A little bit sick.
What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. How are you guys doing today on this Sunday night? Yes, Connor, this is Hollow Space Media. They're an Antifa BLM streamer. Jeff, yes, I've been watching for a little bit. I caught it pretty late in, so I wasn't sure if I was going to stream it or not. It was really being based on what was going to happen after everyone started to leave. I see that things were getting spicy, and so I figured better late than never.
Yeah, it was definitely bear mace.
A blunt conservative, I feel the same way. Hey, what's up, Chris? What's up, Cindy? What's up, Scott? What's up, Justin? Yeah, Aubrey, it sounds like it. It sounds like whoever they were just encountering, they weren't messing around. They were very serious. What's up, WMM?
Peppery!
Thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this chat full. There's quite a few people still streaming there. Right now we're watching Antifa cam. Figured they would get the closest to the problem, you know.
Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Anyone see that? Get screenshots of that.
What's up, Freebie? What's up, Tia?
I got it.
Mark PB is Proud Boys. I didn't know if YouTube was gonna flag it or not, so I didn't spell it out. Kind of like how the BLM stuff is. I've noticed that if I put BLM on the title, they'll hide the live from people. You know, YouTube's funny like that.
Oh, fuck. You got it? Watch out.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Roy. I'm really surprised how spicy this is, considering it's been so slow all summer.
Hold this line right here.
Reminiscent to the feds. I didn't know Jesus stood like fascist on the front line.
Yeah, Jeff, it sure did. What's up, Steve Pence? So those guys wearing tan that were just in the street, kind of forming a line, I'm not sure who those people are. I keep hearing different references depending on who I'm watching, but it seems to be some either military or military-like group. I don't know. I mean, really, with these people's opinion, that could mean anything.
Using that rifle to fire.
I could probably get away with that. We'll see. Yeah, that really could mean anything, but that's what I heard about those group. In tan, I also heard that the event had Proud Boys there, or they were helping the security in some sort of way. There was people there with BLM flags, standing on the outskirts. Antifa was standing on the bridge for a while, and then as the concert ended, then people were pouring out, and now they're clashing. That's basically what's going on. For those that don't know, this is a revival worship concert that all these people were attending prior to coming out into the streets. Hey, thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, Anna? Debbie, I'm pretty sure I seen 3 or 4 guys with gold PB badges on their chest. I'm pretty sure there is Proud Boys there. I'm not sure if these people are associated with anybody. I think that these guys right here, they're just had enough. They just had enough of what's going on in Portland.
My word, he's not with them. He went on the bridge. Yes.
A blunt conservative, I hope so. I think everybody should consider Jesus if they haven't already. That's just my opinion.
Anybody got some of that good stuff?
Get him.
Hold on a second. Let's see if I can fix this. There's a couple other people there, so if not, we'll figure it out.
I took a stand since 2016, and this shit's been going.
Had these in CHOP. They've bragged about making these. They've taken pictures of scattering them at different intersections at different places. So what's this called in the military term? There's a military word for this.
Shrapnel.
It's not shrapnel. These are no. What this is you throw this on the ground so it cannot land in any way that you can drive over it. This is made to pop tires.
Yeah, it always has one thing.
Watch out.
Exactly the stuff that James Bond shoots out of his bow.
What'd you say?
Hey, thank you so much, Sin, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
They've shown like themselves making them online before. What are those called? Rob, do you know what these are called?
Cow traps.
Cow traps, that's what they're called, cow trap. So what these are is they're made to be thrown. So you throw them on the ground and there's no way for it not to land with a spike up. So they're made to be thrown in front of people's cars and pop their tires.
They were using them on the cops a lot.
So I'm not sure what happened with that last live. I don't know if they went down or if they somehow banned me, or I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out later.
You know what, dude? Fuck this shit. Why don't we go in here?
That's a federal parking lot. That's a federal building.
We gotta figure it out, don't they? We gotta fucking figure it out, don't they?
Barely informed with Elad, $10 super chat, thank you. And a $5 super chat from Ryan K. Thank you. Need some water. You got any more water?
So how is this okay?
What'd you say?
What's going on in Portland? How is that okay? I mean, what is this?
Yeah, we're all sick of it. Like my stream was pretty happy to see that worship service earlier because they're just happy to see something positive taking place in downtown Portland. So this is Jeff Grace again, you guys, the man standing up against the tyranny of the biased political prosecution. They're prosecuting conservatives. They're going after them all over the country, but people can bomb federal buildings and they barely get felonies kept.
You know what's effectively, thank God for everybody here because we stood strong, and God bless America because nothing got hampered. It was effective, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Now, you're attacking people as they're going to their cars, blocking traffic, so we trying to clear the roads. So, God bless America. Hey, Portland PD, where the fuck are you? Over.
That's a good point. Did you know they called several people called 911 at the event yesterday, and Portland PD never responded.
You know, we saw one Portland PD with 2 officers.
Hey, thank you so much, Craig, for renewing your membership. I appreciate you as always.
Looked at us and kind of chuckled.
Those were the PR.
Hey, and thank you, Alex. I really appreciate your donation and your support. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, now you know what? I've always been back for blue, and I gotta say, yesterday really tainted my stomach.
Yeah, I don't back the blue. I think both extremes are stupid. Back to blue and all cops are bastards are stupid. You need to treat each cop according to and honestly, at this point in most of my life, I've gone. If I have to interact with a cop that I don't personally know, I go in with distrust.
And it's sad, but you know, and it's.
What's up, Firmus?
But because I know a lot, like you said, I know a lot of good cops, and I know a lot of bad ones. So,
Yeah.
You know what? But that's just like Americans. You got the bad ones on the left and the good ones on the right. And you know what? We won today.
Yeah.
So you know what? I got a little bit of garbage in my eyes, but it was a good day.
All right. Well, we'll keep watching your story. And I know you're Jeff Grace on Facebook. Is your face? I saw it, so it must be open to everybody.
Yeah.
And he gets on there and does videos every now and then, updating on his condition, situation.
OurHouseUSA.net.
All right. Yeah, he usually has his shirt on right now, but not right now. But he does. Is that your own merch? Our house shirts?
Yeah, that's our brand.
Okay. All right.
It is our house,
Yep.
and we're for freedom.
All right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Not racist, not political, just freedom for everybody.
And you're a military veteran, correct? What branch did you serve in?
I was in the Army and I was an MP.
An MP? Can you tell us about your service?
It was awesome. I was stationed down here in Vancouver Barracks, did AWOL apprehension, chased AWOLs around and picked them up. And then I went back up to Fort Lewis and ended up being a forward observer. I called fire for artillery. And you know, it's pathetic what's going on in this country, this city. Look at these
They're approaching, so I'm gonna have to start paying attention to what's going on over here.
Yeah, but you know what? And give me a shout anytime. I'd love to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm definitely gonna stick with my brother.
You see that guy in the background?
Yeah, that doesn't look like the too much of the militant crowd, but they are approaching us. So.
Yeah.
And you saw those. What do you think? Where do you think those flashbangs are coming from? Those aren't the regular fireworks store flashbangs.
No, they're not. No, that's pretty serious artillery. Just
Yeah.
like they did yesterday against women and children.
Yeah.
And then they slash out in Facebook and Instagram and all that other crap. What a rotten human I am.
You see, they were throwing caltraps down here a minute ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, and you see the pile of poo they set for everybody to step.
What's up, TV2?
That may have been there. That's part and parcel of Portland
Right,
now.
that is part of Portland.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, God bless you guys.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Man. Thank
You have a good night.
What's up, Zachary? Hey, thank you so much, Barb. I really appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you for being here. So, Black Conservative Preacher was there. Common Sense Conservative is also there. I don't know if they're still there, but they were there. That drum you hear is Antifa.
This is Portland. There's an intoxicated man with a tall boy. So thank you, Ryan K. Thank you for what you're doing.
Hey, thanks for being here, Newton.
Ryan K says, thank you for what... Can't see very well. They're trying to LED in my eye. Thank you for doing what you do. You are showing what most of us don't see. Stay safe, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Indigo?
He's a liar! He's a liar! He's a liar! He's a liar!
I believe it, a blunt conservative.
He's a liar! He's a liar! You're a liar! Hey, you're a liar! You're a liar! You're a liar! You don't believe that? You're a liar! You're a liar! You don't get to shoot people for me!
Hey, what's up, Deplorable Patriot? Yeah, I was just saying, I'm surprised how spicy it is right now, because it seems like it's been calm lately. Other than what happened yesterday.
I'm scared of you, man. I'm not scared of you too, but I'm not trying to attack you. You look like it.
Hey, what's up, Julie?
I'm just trying to protect my work.
Hey, who's paying you?
DG. This isn't a Antifa streamer. Villain Report, I think, was kind of running with Antifa for a while, but now I think he's more neutral. Not quite sure. I know that's kind of what I've heard over the last year when I randomly happened to catch him live streaming. I've seen Antifa people go after him and talk bad about him, so
Ronnie's gonna play baseball.
I don't think he's necessarily Antifa anymore. And that's if he was. I don't know that he actually was.
For all of you guys that are watching, all of you guys that watch the clips, all of you guys watching the restream, notice the lack of cops. There are zero cops. Zero cops anywhere.
Oh, I appreciate you, hooligans.
Miss me again. Miss me every time. Here we go. Heads up!
Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching on the alternative platforms. I'm reading your chats right now. Hey, what's up, Bill? I wish we could catch them calling 911. A few months ago, Jake with Behind Enemy Lines, he was surrounded by Antifa downtown Portland, and they were locked in their car to protect themselves, and they were calling 911, and the operator was saying they didn't know if anyone was going to respond or not. So I wonder what they say now that it's been a couple months and that special unit, they all quit and all of that stuff. I mean, obviously they're not there, but I wonder what they're what it says when you call 911. Oh, and they also had like busy signal and like holding music and stuff, which is strange. If you've ever called 911, you know it's not normally like that.
Looks like that's probably going to be about it.
Find everybody else.
Trying to see if there's any other people live right now. See if we can get a different angle. Hey, thank you so much, Alexis. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you for being here.
Just the security crews left down here. They're cleaning up all the concert equipment.
Beelzebub, I am trying to get on Rumble, but they won't accept my credit card and they don't accept payment in any other way. So until their customer service writes me back, which I wrote them like a week ago, there's nothing I can do to get on the platform. They won't accept my subscription payment. I'm also trying to get on whatever Common Sense Conservative is on, Rockfin, I think it's called. But you have to apply for that, and I'm about done trying to beg people to go live on their stuff.
Security crew left, and the people cleaning up this sound equipment is all that's left here at the event. All right.
Lukewarm, I don't go live on DLive anymore. Every time I show Trump, they ban my chat, they take down my live, they stop it midstream, they blame it on stupid, like non-realistic reasons, and when I called them out, all they did was unlock my stuff and give me a warning. I'm not messing with them anymore. One YouTube is enough.
Thanks from Idaho. You're welcome.
Right now we're watching Villain Report. He's on YouTube. I would post his link underneath the source, but he doesn't have his name in it, and so it would have been just letters and numbers. That's why it looks like that. But if you type that into YouTube, you should be able to find his account if you're interested in subscribing to him.
Do I have any Sudicon? I didn't get much mace other than what was in the air, so I'm safe.
What's up, Darkstar?
Got home. Okay, I assume he did. He handles himself well.
Miss Jamie, apparently not. I guess there's been multiple calls to the police during what's been going on here, and so far no one showed up. Hey Lee, I'm looking. I'm trying to see if there's anything else going on.
I'm not sure who that is, no offense. Oh, I'm safe, you guys. I'll be fine. And I left because I was the last one out there, pretty much the last one out there that was not Antifa. So I think there's people driving around in their trucks now. They might drive around and rev their trucks and stuff, but I think pretty much everybody from the non-Antifa BLM side has not on the ground anymore. Roof Korean, yep. Things are definitely winding down, and no one, well, I don't think anybody, a few people got maced, but nobody got seriously injured, it looks like. They were throwing some pretty big chunks of concrete. If you, I was hoping to get one of those cow traps, but I didn't, but these chunks of concrete they were throwing. Get that out and show you guys again. So they were throwing chunks like this big and some bigger.
Yeah, I appreciate you, anonymous dude.
Because, no, it's okay. Somebody should actually tell them the truth. That's right, you're allowed to be. And, according to the First Amendment,
Dabicles, if you didn't get the notification, you need to join the Discord. That's the best way to stay notified for when and where I go live.
Them together, and you can throw those on the ground and it pops people's tires. They throw those out at events a lot. But, it's weird. It was like just getting intense.
Jim, I've heard that a lot actually over the last year and a half I've been live streaming. A lot of times people for some reason confuse me and Villain. I don't know why. I don't even know what Villain looks like, so for me it's just weird to read that in so many chats over so much time. Pepper and Casey's RV. Basically, if you go to any big enough public event, or it really seems like anything Christian, or you know, anywhere where people love America or God in Portland, there's gonna be something. There's gonna be someone there that's upset.
So
It happens all the time.
Antifa. Everybody else left already.
good to get my truck, or is somebody going to put me in danger?
In this parking garage here?
I'm just right on the
Yeah, if you walk up there and don't mess with them, they'll leave you alone at this point. No, I mean, if you're not dressed in camo or anything, so as long as you just ignore them, they'll ignore you.
A blunt conservative. Yeah, I was actually in that age group when I was at school when they announced that you no longer had to stand for the flag. You could turn your back on the flag. You didn't have to listen to anything that had God in it. And they pushed it really hard when I was in school, but
walked up the stairs with his buddy.
I was a hooligan. I do what I want. I walk my own path. So do my own thing. Yeah, Steve Pence, I think you're right. They're weird why they showed up there. I think it was Common Sense Conservative walked up and actually spoke to a few of the BLM side or Antifa side, whatever you want to say. They had a BLM flag, but whatever. Walked up to a few of them and was talking to them and stuff and asked them why they're there. Why are they at a Christian concert rally thing?
The opposite way of traffic out of the parking garage because Antifa has a street blocked up off on 2nd and Jefferson.
And so the Antifa's guys, his explanation for them being there was that the event was supposedly associated with Proud Boys in some way or another, either through security or whatever. So they were just making their presence known. I guess that was their excuse for being there. What's up, Cornflake?
I told him it's safe to go to his car to get his vehicle from the parking garage. I'm
Hey, what's up, Joe? Thanks for being here.
amongst them. So Foghorn Leghorn tells me I don't think you should be telling people they'll be okay. I don't know who you are. The name sounds familiar, but I think my judgment of the situation may be valid. From the Philippines, hello, Michael. Portland police.
Blunt conservative. I think lots of people in school are going to start being homeschooled. They're doing too much. They're being too biased in schools. They're not teaching what they should be teaching. They're teaching their own agenda instead of how to be an adult, how to be a active member of society, how to take care of yourself, how to pay taxes, how to run a business, how to be somebody. The school doesn't teach you that. I think lots of people are going to start homeschooling.
Community policing. I'll be checking out here in a minute. Oh, there's someone trying to drive through. Oh, they're letting them drive out the correct way down the street now. They stopped blocking the intersection so much. So it's about the end of it. I'll take any questions if anybody has any questions, and then I'm gonna turn off my stream and get out of here. Thirsty and hungry. So.
Hey, what's up, Mark Hill? Thanks for the donation and the support. Yeah, I know I was a little bit late. I was watching the end of the event, and I don't really like to go live right at the end because everybody shows up and gets really excited, and then we're only live for 4 minutes, and then we shut it down. So I wasn't going to go live, but then I seen that things were getting spicy, and I just thought that we should cover it. Just because I seen a lot of what happened yesterday in Portland for a worship event that was smaller than this one. Antifa showed up. There was women, children, everybody being hit with flashbangs, tear gas, and stuff. I've heard lots of it. I've seen videos being shared.
Let's be honest, yesterday's event, while it was completely
well, I guess he's about to talk about it.
He was a very controversial figure, and they chose for a reason to speak at the waterfront. They wanted to make a show, a stand. They could have done that in a church somewhere like they've been doing in all the other cities, and they've been paying tickets to get into his events for Pastor Arthur Pawlowski, but they chose to have it on the waterfront yesterday. But so we got to look at things from all sides and evaluate it correctly. But Portland, the reason why Portland's not safe is because Antifa has created a social situation where the city is afraid to act on anything. So there's loads and loads of mentally ill homeless people all over town. Like every part of the city has disgusting, horrid, vile homeless camps. And I mean filth. It's just feces and garbage. And these people, if you drive by these things, these people are not sane. They're strung out on meth, on different drugs. They're dealing with their mental illnesses. That's why Portland is not safe. You're very likely in many parts of the city to get accosted by a dangerous street person.
But yeah, what I was saying is that basically the event yesterday where Antifa showed up and was attacking people
statistic, but like all the
a lot of people don't believe it, especially on Twitter. I see a lot of people saying it's fake footage or it's old footage and stuff like that. And so when I seen that this was getting spicy, I was just like, you know, we should show it. We should cover it and get it out there. It's not fake. This stuff really happens. It's just that they don't go live anymore. They're telling on themselves by going live, and I think they figured it out.
I was a missionary when I was 19 to Baja, Mexico, and we went out to the city dump, and it was acres upon acres upon acres upon acres of just flat rolling hills that just had trash dumped out of it. I remember, like, I saw a horse that had been discarded and the flies were half eating it, maggots everywhere. And there were people that lived in it. There were families that lived in the garbage, and they were like going through and scouring for metals and different refuge. They actually lived in that. And parts of Portland remind me of that now.
Hey, thanks, Mark. I appreciate the donation and the support. And I agree.
No, I am not Antifa. Somebody's asking me.
What's up, Mr. Mountain? Yeah, I agree. Kids are supposed to be there to learn, not be told what to think.
Rosa Moreno says, am I an adrenaline junkie? Somewhat, obviously. I'm more of an experience junkie. Like this stuff actually like taxes the adrenal gland pretty hard. So it's exhausting. But I'm more of an experience junkie. I like to see the extremes in the human spectrum and see different things that normal people don't get to see in life. So if it involves adrenaline, like I definitely didn't like skydiving. I went and did that one time, and it was so much adrenaline. I nearly passed out. I got sick. I did not like doing that. So I'm not that kind of adrenaline junkie, but I like to see anything that is the extreme of the human spectrum. I like to explore. I like to talk to different people. Anything new and different. That's what I am a junkie for. It's a super chats. Bad Guacamole says a pastor targeting an area with spiritual sickness is what they all should do. Bad take, bro. I don't know what that means. Oceana 23 sends a $10 super chat. You got a heart of gold, villain. Stay safe. Thank you. And then I'll shout out oh, that's a different $50 super chat. I'll shout out Roxanne again. She sent a $50 super chat. And Tom Mo24 sent a $50 super chat. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Hey, thank you so much, Secret DeVos, for renewing your membership. You're already officially a hooligan. I'm checking right now to see if there's anyone else that decided to go live before Villain Report cuts out.
But when I was filming the riots last summer, when I was just in amongst them all, that anybody that's been to a riot on any side, whether you're the riot cop, whether you're infiltrating, whether you're a
You wanna have some fun? Come on! Come here! Oh, poor thing!
Boys, these idiots don't.
I see Common Sense Conservative is live again, but he's in a vehicle. It looks like he's traveling down the freeway. I'll kind of keep an eye on it. I'm not sure if he's heading home, he's just talking about the event, or what's going on.
I don't think that kind of stuff helps anything.
I think it's interesting that they're walking around with an upside down flag. I know what the symbol means, but they normally don't have an American flag because they're anti-American, which is so stupid, in my opinion. Vivian, normally it is Antifa if you've seen people shooting fireworks and stuff like that. I don't necessarily know that's who that was in that truck.
Not cool, guys. Not cool. Unnecessary. Not cool. Unproductive. Stupid. Yeah, as I was saying, as you just saw, anybody that's honest, from riot cops to Antifa to BLM to right-wingers to press, being in the middle of an actual riot is very fun. If you can get the wherewithal to be safe and to stay safe and protect yourself and have situational surrounding, it's fun. If anybody tells you it's not, they're lying. It's fun unless you're there and you don't want to be there and you're scared and you're trying to leave. But it's actually it's fun. There's no lie to it. The first world life gets pretty mundane, and throughout human history we've had wars and famines and struggle to survive, and something like that happens and it kind of makes people feel like they're ripped out of their normal everyday life. So, and as far as I've talked to everybody on all sides, police and rioters and filmers and everything, everybody admits that it's fun. We're not saying, most people don't condone it and say it's a good thing and it should happen, but it's exciting. It's something out of the ordinary. It's like that. It's like what Jordan Peterson always says. Dostoevsky says, his Notes from Underground, that if everything becomes a utopia, people would get bored and they would start just breaking stuff just to have fun.
That's pretty interesting. I've never
Exactly. Clipped out of context and make it seem like I'm condoning riots.
I've never heard anyone involved in this stuff say that it's fun. I shouldn't laugh. It's really not funny, but
Ask Snookit.
that caught me off guard.
Know how to donate. If you guys want to follow me, I've been deplatformed off of several social media platforms. You can follow me here on YouTube. Give me a like, subscribe, hit that bell. You can follow me if you want to send me an email. You can send me at thevillainreport@gmail.com. You can follow me on Facebook. It's a very small account because my first one got nuked. The Villain Report. They all have my pirate flag moniker that you'll see for this channel. If you want to help me fund this kind of stuff, replace equipment when it gets broken, cover travel expenses, medical aid and that kind of thing, you can hit me here on Snapchat or YouTube. That's the worst one to give. YouTube takes anybody that doesn't know about streaming culture on YouTube. Just to let you know, any YouTube streamer would rather you send them, if you're gonna help them out, and nobody's gonna turn you down. And we're very thankful about everything. But just if you're gonna help somebody out and send them a donation, do it through Venmo or PayPal or Snapchat, because YouTube takes 40% of super chats. 40%. That's before taxes. So every $10 you send, you're giving $4 to YouTube, and I just don't like the fact that YouTube's stealing your money. But anyways, so you can hit me here in Super Chat if you'd like to help. You can hit me on Cash App, $Villain Report. Venmo is @VillainReport, and PayPal is thevillainreport@gmail.com. And as always, I thank you guys so much for all the following, all the help, all the info, all the support to pay for equipment and that kind of thing. You guys have been great this whole year and a half. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much, Gary. I really appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you for being here.
Dying down on that end over there?
I never heard that YouTube took 40% of the super chats. I'm gonna look into that. I don't want to say this guy is wrong, but I don't feel like YouTube takes that much from me, and it shouldn't be different between us. So I'm gonna look into that because that seems interesting.
It was kind of weird. There was something where somebody was filming from the second story of the parking garage.
Yeah.
And I actually thought a lot of people had already left the area, but anyway, so somebody was like, they're filming, and then I was by actually 30 feet away, and then all of a sudden, I didn't see anybody do it, but
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was 30%.
Yeah.
I see a lot of you writing that in the chat.
I think it was that somebody was like, "Oh, damn that person! It was friendly fire." So two
Oh, yeah.
other people got hit, but somebody was like wildly spraying mace.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Possibly like trying to hit somebody on the second
Yeah.
story, which is
Stupid.
Kilauea. I'm pretty sure everything takes a percentage. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. I think Venmo is owned by PayPal. I don't have a Venmo. People keep telling me to get one, but I'm pretty sure Oreo Express got their PayPal disabled for some sort of reason.
So are you
And
Antifa?
they weren't able to get a Venmo because of it.
Antifa, okay.
Because they're banned on both.
yeah. So
What's up, Matt?
experienced that whole time as a child. In her case, her parents were both deaf, so they were a little bit outside of society. But
Yeah.
both her and her brother, my uncle Hans Ludwig, he was. Well, they went through all these experiences in World War II, but like at age 13, my uncle was drafted into the anti-aircraft.
Yeah.
Group. They were literally at that time they had lost so many people, and they were recruiting like the 7th graders.
Yeah.
And I actually sent Robert Zerfing one or two of these photos, but we have like one roll of film, but like where like they were visiting him at the aircraft or wherever this was in. She lived in Gießen, Germany.
Yeah.
And so she was in the Hitler Youth and experienced the whole thing.
Your grandma?
No, my mother.
Your mother? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
She's 90 years old.
Oh, I was going to say she must have had you later in life, huh?
Yeah, I think she was like 44.
Wow.
But, yeah.
But you're the source to ask, so.
You see that? They have the flat tire.
Oh, right there, yeah.
They're trying to.
That makes sense. A blunt conservative.
But I don't know if they had. You see that? Oh, great. Oh, man, they have a lot of troubles.
Yeah.
People are all back at this intersection again.
Yeah, they'll hang out there for a while.
I want to say, I'm not sure if this is the same lady, but earlier while watching the live stream before I went live, one of the live streamers was interviewing someone that looks a lot like this person who was not concerned about Antifa, but they were actually concerned about the security and was kind of repeating,
So your grandma must have been elementary school age?
I don't want to say false stories, but she was kind of concerned about the wrong group of people there. And it looks like she possibly has been maced.
Wow, that's crazy.
Or crying or something, and I wonder if she's been red pilled.
After their
It is the same lady, Craig. Thanks for letting me know.
listen for the aircraft, and there were multiple nights where there's like bombers.
That's why I thought Destiny Gal. Common Sense Conservative interviewed her earlier. She seemed concerned about the wrong group of people.
The big point is there were no homeless people. She mentioned that, like we were talking about the homeless.
Yeah.
And it was just like understood you had to take people in. Like the whole town, Hamburg and all these other big towns were completely bombed, and you had all these refugees moving around.
Oh, wow, yeah.
There were no homeless. That was
Yeah, people come together after stuff like that.
But that's kind of still like this anecdote on my part, like, oh, my family, but you don't have to have that in your family. You can read 2 or 3 good books about it.
Yeah, but it's much more powerful when you actually hear an eyewitness.
But
You guys crack me up in the chat.
Rob says he remembers the pictures. He just sent me in. Rob, Common Sense Conservative, told me to let you know that he remembers the pictures that you sent.
But it's like the point earlier you were saying, like, oh, they always started, etc. I think tactics and strategy are very important. Like, you don't, just because you fight fascists physically doesn't actually mean that you're going to make the longer term victory, but sometimes you will. But I think the overwhelming lesson that I think a lot of Germans or Europeans understand is
What's up, Red Pill Certified?
power. It was all over. They took,
Kilgore, what's up?
I think there was actually this big fight between socialist communists who were like 35% of the vote at the time.
Yeah.
And during this oppression. And as soon as Hitler like got the power of the army, he put all the opposition leaders in jail, tortured their families, got lists of names, like killed, I think, more like in the tens of thousands of leftists, and kind of sent, essentially broke up all the opposition parties. And after that, it was really only the church that had the opportunity to potentially turn the momentum around. But at that time, like, it was easy enough to make it sound like, oh, well, those communists were really just...
You guys are on Livestream right now.
We're like the terrorists, and we got rid of them, and now things are getting better, we're getting organized, and we can have, pride again. And so that's where you had kind of like your good Germans who didn't speak out. There were a lot of people who did speak out beforehand, but like, one critique I've had of Joey Gibson is he's like, I can't be a Nazi, I'm for free speech. And it's like, I think that's just a huge red herring, because it just totally misunderstands the situation.
Someone said she sounds like Biden. I can't hardly hear what she's saying.
Using violence and so forth. It wasn't just like, oh, here was a society of people who didn't value free speech enough. There was really serious stuff going on.
Let me ask you an honest question. I've looked into Patriot Prayer. Like, I obviously personally have met these people, and I have the ability to interact with them from time to time. I have looked for it. I've looked for the boogeyman in the Proud Boys, and there are some chapters in the U.S. of the Proud Boys that are kind of sketchy. But overall, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. They're like a bunch of rough guys that like to drink, and they're rowdy, and they feel like there's this problem and that they want to stand up against it. I have not seen them. I'm choosing my words carefully. For the most part, I haven't seen them initiate violence. I did see them initiate violence in DC at one of their marches, but in that situation, they were having a rally, and people marched into their rally to disrupt it. But I've never seen them go to an Antifa event and just start fighting people. But I've seen Antifa time and time again go to a conservative event and just start fighting people, throwing things at them.
The point I was trying to make earlier was like, well, I don't know I don't know many Antifa people, frankly. Like, I know only a handful of names over there. I haven't actually been out at that event.
Yeah.
The philosophy is like...
Steve Pence, you crack me up.
Not allowing them to make a stronghold. Like, if you look at Rose City Antifa's photo page, it shows like...
Wouldn't that be a weird thing to say? Oh, I don't know many Antifa. I was watching this earlier, one of the live streamers, and I heard one of the children say, oh, hey, look, there's Antifa.
I understand.
Like a 8-year-old or something. Blew my mind.
Organization can't grow. But to compare that to Nazi Germany is different, because in Nazi Germany, they were actually calling for violence. They were openly stating what their goals were and what their philosophy was. And the people that Antifa is attacking isn't... Like, if they were attacking Patriot Front, I've been looking into them recently, and I still don't know quite what to think about them. But I would understand that more. But Patriot Prayer, like, would you consider it a right categorization?
That's a really, like, far right...
What's up, Undecided?
Joe Biden has far left alliances. Like, Antifa helped Joe Biden get into the power. And I'm not talking...
And Trump was, like, tweeting, specifically about the Proud Boys and having illusions of like, oh, we're waiting.
You hear the drum come back?
I never saw those tweets. I do know that at the debate he said, Proud Boys stand back, stand by, and that's, everybody takes that differently. I'm not sure what to think about that either. But let me ask you, do you honestly think fascist is an accurate description of Joey Gibson?
No, he's more like alt-right. I mean, people stopped using that word like in the last year.
What's up, Paul?
Yeah.
I don't know. I associate alt-right with people like Richard Spencer.
Yeah, he would be well.
But Richard Spencer was openly calling for violence, and he was openly calling for ethno-states. He was openly saying that he didn't want to associate with other races. Richard Spencer's rhetoric is his philosophy is a world apart from Joey Gibson's Patriot Prayer. Like I'm grilling you too hard. I'm sorry.
It's the people in his like his various
Yeah.
You know, but they definitely had, like, I mean, just look at their pages. They have like a long list of people who genuinely in their postings they are trying to recruit.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me ask you about your mother. If you is it okay if I ask you, is she still living?
Oh yeah, I was just visiting.
Is she still have her cognizance?
Yeah. Yeah, she's still driving in pretty good shape. My dad is an American, and he passed away like last year.
Oh yeah.
And he was in World War II on the American side when he was 17. He was in the Merchant Marine. He was like on a cook on a tugboat. So
If she would ever be interested, I would love to interview her sometime. Maybe you could reach out to me at my email, thevillainreport@gmail.com. And if she was interested, I would love to just pick her brain about what she went through and her perspective on it. And what did she consider herself?
It's kind of weird. Like she doesn't have like mainly German friends, but she has like one German speaker. She has a number of them.
Did she lose the language or does she still have it?
Oh, she still has it.
Yeah.
She actually like people send her like she's in a group for people like learning German, that sort of thing. German practice.
Yeah. Well, she definitely has her mind about her still if she's doing that kind of activity, huh?
Yeah, she can read cursive, so people send her
she doesn't translate cursive because nobody knows how to read it anymore. That's funny.
Yeah, but
so did she consider herself a member of Antifascista in Germany during the wartime?
Well, it looks like he's opened her up. He's got through to her because she was not behaving like this earlier.
But
she was very resistant to actually receiving information.
Did your mother consider herself a member of Antifascista in Germany when she was a child? No.
Well, no. You didn't care about it. But
Go, Dylan. Why?
Go! Get the fuck out! We don't want you here!
Why not?
They're targeting Villain.
What have I done to you?
We're gonna find out! Get the fuck out!
Well, thank you for your interview.
Are you part of the Proud Boys?
No, I'm not part of the Proud Boys. Because I filmed in these things.
Hey, thank you so much, Smokey SGT and Mr. Texas. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the donations.
I filmed both sides. I've talked to both sides.
And I agree with both of you.
Sometimes with journalism, you have to pick a side.
I don't think so. I'm not going to be pushed into the thing that the country's doing right now.
Really
I stand for my convictions and the things that I believe. I'm not trying to take a label or join a crowd.
You can interview right-wing people in a respectful way, but also support the left.
Well, that lady was.
You're losing your trust.
That lady that I was talking to was telling me about her mother that lived through Germany, and her family was part of Antifa.
Is that you gain trust in the movement, so that you can
No,
continue this interview that you just had, but also have trust in the movement.
You're being a fascist. You're telling me what I have to do and what I can and cannot do.
Fight fascism. So what I'm telling you is that you need to gain trust.
But you can't be a fascist in order to fight fascists.
Yes.
I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me refresh the page to see if he'll fix it. I think that they cut his live stream for some reason. His whole chat is going ham right now. They're all posting buffering signals. So it's not on my end. Something happened. I'll see what I can do to fix it. Well, that or find another live stream. Yeah, what a terrible time to have the live stream die. A lot of these people use the live stream to kind of protect themselves. If something was to happen, it's not only on camera for evidence, but if anybody lives nearby or whatever, sometimes they can become proactive and help. Very interesting. I'm going to see what I can do about this. Weird. He seems to be the only guy live streaming. His live is still there. It's just buffering nonstop. I've tried refreshing the page. I'm looking for other guys that are live right now. Strange. That's very strange. Normally your live doesn't last that long. If it's being taken down, if it's buffering or whatever, normally they cut it after this much time. Oh, he just came back.
Always seems to happen at the bad moment. Had a connectivity issue. I'm fine. I did not get attacked. You guys that just chased me out, if you're watching my stream, you guys need to learn what honor is. And like, I'm not trying to put that on you as though like, oh, you're shameful because you don't have honor. But you're missing out on being honorable. You could be men, and the women were there. You could find and create the virtue of honor in your life. To gang up around a man that you could not beat up one-on-one or two-on-one and threaten them and control the situation through a mob, that's not honorable. I would have gladly had mutual combat with any two of the people in that group, 1-on-2. You guys are dishonorable. You're missing out on the chance to have honor in your life and to develop and become an honorable person. It's not honorable to chase down single people by themselves in a mob. It's cowardly and it's dishonorable. You could be become courageous people. You could becoming honorable people. You could develop these virtues in your life that will make you a sturdy oak tree. But instead you're choosing to act like a mob. I don't harm people. Would some of you for once just take the time to look through my stuff? My views have been out there. I've put myself on the line many times. I say what I think to a fault. So I'm gonna close down my stream here for a second and then head out of here. So you notice when I started walking towards the park, they told each other not to follow me into the park. And it wasn't because they were trying to give me a chance to get away. It's because they thought that the group of security was still in the park. So they were scared of getting beat up. They're all tough and they want to act like they're gonna intimidate a grown man until they're outnumbered, and then they act like cowards. And I'm not trying to shame them. They deserve to be shamed for that. But for those of you who are watching, like, you could be developing virtues. You could be honorable, courageous men and women, but you're choosing to develop vices and you're choosing to act like cowards. You're choosing to disrespect people. You act in a dishonorable way. You're not going to be able to hold your head up high when you walk through a crowd by yourself.
What's up, cool guy? So Easy says, hold on.
All right, the whole interview with that lady.
So Easy says that he called the Portland police and cops told him that they can't respond unless a bunch of people call and report what's happening. I don't know. I heard lots of people there actually called 911. I don't know for sure that they did, but
Germany during the war.
It's rough. It's rough over there.
All of it. The war ended when she was about 12. Her mother, her daughter considers herself an anti-fascist. Her mother is still cognate and thinking, can tell all the stories.
Easy, don't spam the chat with that.
It's too bad. Man, that sucks. I gotta get my game together better so that there's a backup recording device. Every time I've done that, things fail. Oh well, it's part and parcel of what it is to be the villain report, I guess. So I guess it didn't come through on the stream. A bunch of little small kids.
Dev Crazy, don't write that again or I'm gonna put you out of here.
Granted, they're small kids, but when there's 8 or 9 of them, there's not much you can do against that. Pull out and mace you, and then pull out a weapon, pull out a skateboard, and I was having a really, really good conversation with that woman. It's too bad that that wasn't on the stream. It looked like it was streaming the whole time, so. You guys heard it. Hayes 499 says we heard it. The video just wasn't showing. That's good. Glad about that.
Hey, thank you, Destiny Gal. I really appreciate the donation, the support. Thank you for being here.
Read some people pretty well. She seemed pretty genuine.
Amber, I'll check out Portland Andy. I don't really trust his content. There's been a couple times where I've seen stuff that supposedly was live or supposedly happened at a certain time, but there is no other information that relates to it. No one else seen it. No one else captured it. And there's been a lot of instances, and I'm not trying to discredit Portland Andy, but I've come across a lot of stuff that makes me feel
It's not like
iffy about putting his content on, because then I'm putting my name on it.
Satian State, or that Japanese cartoon thing where you go full Sarion or something, and you take your other anime form.
JD Brown, no way. All the beats you hear are original. I made them. I didn't use samples or anything like that.
I'm calling it a night. So thanks for watching. I hope the beginning of that stream encouraged you guys. It was really nice to see a large crowd of people just having a good time, having a peaceful event, being kind to each other, that air of expectance that everybody's going to be kind to each other, to where hatred and violence is not going to be tolerated. It's just nice to see that. Downtown at the waterfront, Portland, Oregon, it was nice to see. Just tired of seeing all these people jump to violence so fast.
Hey, thank you so much, Donna. I really appreciate you. I feel like you got to be really talented to live stream and ride a bike. I think that's what that guy was doing,
Have a good night. Thank
who
you
just went past.
for the support. Thanks for you guys that sent me information. Villain report is out. You guys stay safe and have a good night.
All right, just a moment. Hey, thank you so much, Maybe. I really appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate your donation and your support. There was a little bit of clashing going on. Antifa was there. They were going at it. Eventually, they just chased off. Villain report, which is who we were just watching. I don't think anybody was actually injured. Not like yesterday. People were actually injured from what I heard yesterday. I think Black conservative preacher had his family there at the event yesterday where they were attacked by Antifa, and one of his, I think his youngest child, was almost hit with a flashbang and luckily was protected. I think it's an infant, and was luckily protected when it happened. But today I don't think anyone was actually injured. All right, well, that seems to be it. So we're going to wrap this up. It's 1 o'clock here, so probably will not be going live again today. I'm sure we will be covering Raggedy Ann tomorrow during her White House press briefing. I'm considering pausing the video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or not, but I'm going to bring it up just to see what you guys think. When you're live and you're streaming on YouTube, you can actually pause the video. And I'm kind of considering pausing... what is her name? Jen Psaki, pausing in between when she makes statements so we can kind of talk about it a little bit and then continuing on. Now, obviously, pausing the live, eventually we'll get to a point where, it's not live anymore and we're just kind of watching the end of it. But there's so much back and forth and there's so much information coming through all at once, and then constant reporters, asking questions and stuff. We don't really have a whole lot of time to talk about what's being said, to really break it down. And she's not saying anything so crazy that we can't afford to pause it and kind of you know what I mean, talk about it. And so I'm thinking about doing that. Of course, it's going to stretch it out and stuff, but the last couple lives that we covered with them, they put little tidbits of information that don't make sense, and they sneak it in there, and then all of a sudden they go on to someone else, and by the time the live's over and we go to talk about it, you forget that was even said. So we're gonna, and it'll spice it up a little bit more. It's kind of boring hearing her be like, oh, that's a really great question, and then not answer it and then go on to someone else. So I think we're going to break it up and talk about it tomorrow and make it a little bit more fun and enjoyable. But either way, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out, see what's going on in Portland. We never really get to see what's going on there because, the Antifa streamers, they don't really live stream anymore. Big shout out to everyone that was there live streaming. I'm not going to name names. I've been talking about them the whole live. You guys know who it is. Yeah, I'm glad we got to cover it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, follow on whatever platform you're watching right now in order to be connected for the next time we go live. And definitely join the Discord. The Discord is a free app that you download on your phone. You come to any of my lives, click the link for the Discord server. You'll be greeted with an automated message letting you know that you've done all you need to do in order to receive notifications for when and where we go live. So definitely join the Discord. I'm also trying to figure out how to go live on my website, and I may have to use Discord in order to make that happen. It'll be on a private tab that you'll have to be a member in order to access. The more I figure out and get it together, the more I will let you guys know and try it out. But I'm thinking you will have to be a part of the Discord in order to view the live on the website, where you will have an uncensored chat to basically openly speak, where you're not going to trigger YouTube, algorithm and get the video shut down and all that stuff. I'm looking into it. I know I keep telling you guys about it. It's not simple to provide a live stream where we can openly speak, as you guys know, many of you know. So thank you guys so much for being here, listening to me ramble, watching what's really going on in the world. I appreciate all of you. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I would not be able to do this without you. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on the next live, most likely tomorrow, for Raggedy Ann. And if old man Walter has anything to say to us, we will cover that. So thank you guys. I hope you have a good night. And until the next live, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap. Hey, thank you so much, Send. I appreciate your donation and your support. I'll see you on the next live.